Hi there, welcome back, Mr. Thumbs. If you didn't recognize me, I am on Gamer266. So my last interview I did, well, it wasn't an interview, it was like a documentary of how I see the life as a gamer in Chinatown. Now, it's been the last couple of months and I know I look kind of different. I just got a beard and I look like I just hadn't slept because I've been playing games. Well, actually the subject has been on my mind since day one. Used games. Now I know the market is flooded with games. Sometimes you have to get the used game to catch up with your friends. Like say like a Grand Theft Auto 4, he doesn't have it. You wait like 3 months to get a used one. Used ones are the best ones. Trust me on that, because who want to spend nowadays $60 on a game that you can wait till say 3 months on a game for $30? Now that's good. That's good business for me, because face it, I mean I have a job and all that, but sometimes it's hard to see like, oh, I gotta run and get a $60 game and it's crap. I hate crappy games. Sometimes they throw it in your face, like a game called Alpha Protocol. Now I heard that game was really good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Alpha Protocol, type it on YouTube. That game sucks. I wouldn't pay $60 for it, but used one, no, I still won't pay because it sucks balls, people. Sucks balls. But I'm going off the subject right now. Back to the subject on used games. When I talk about used games, I walk around. Now, you can go to a local GameStop and you might see a game like, hey, this is a game I never played before, and it's locked down to like, let's say, $45. Now, that's a good price. Sometimes you wait for a game to come out. Like, I'll give you an example. Like these games I have in my hand. First one on my left is Infamous. Great game. Great game you're ever gonna play. I got this for $19, people. $19. And this is one of the badass games. This is when the start of the PS3 was coming out, and I was kind of empty because I play a lot of superhero games. The last one I played was Spider-Man, the movie one, and that was okay. And when I saw this one dropped down for like $19, I say what not, $19, $20 is a good deal. Next game up I have on my used game list is Bayonetta. Excellent game. I didn't get this full price. Actually, I got this down for almost $40. $40 used games. Now, when I talk about used games is, let's face it, as I said earlier just now, the market is full of gaming, and sometimes you want to walk into a GameStop or a local game store and you want to hang out with the guy. Sometimes he'll be a good guy, like, you know, I drop it down to $5. That's good. But if he's like that guy who's trying to make a buck out of the buck, forget about it. Now, for me, I have at least, I will buy, say, out of the used games I show, I at least have 7 used games that I'm really proud to show, but I can't show them right now because I already brought them to my favorite. It's just not really a struggle with me, because, you know, sometimes when I think about back in the days when you had a game that didn't cost that much till now, a game costing up to $60, it's like a hand in the basket, because you want that game because everyone's gonna have that game and you're gonna have it in 3 months. 3 months is not that good. I mean, to me it's not that good if you want to wait, but for me it's good because, hell, you're paying less full price game to a less price of game. You know, I'll give you an example. GameStop. Now I know I'm gonna go off on GameStop because GameStop is the devil, people. Is the devil, because every single time you walk in GameStop, they have this big goofy smile on their face, and they say, hey, you know what? You can say 10% on that one game, 10% on one game. So basically, I'm getting half of you guys. So basically, you guys are making a profit. I'm not. I know you can see this on YouTube. I've been renting since day one. People are talking about GameStop. For me personally, I walk in, they always make you feel like you're less what you're thinking, because sure, I can have 5 games of you, one of the best 5 games I have, and trade for that one game and still have less when in my pocket. No, I will wait till they get used. I don't mind. Like a game just came out, Red Dead Evolved. Red Dead Evolved for the PS3. If you know what I'm talking about, that's good. Best game ever. I will get it, but right now I won't touch it because it's still on the price rating being really high. I like to see it get very low, meaning $45, or at least $40 if I know my people. You know, certain people who work in game stores, you know. Oh, it's one tip. Don't go to GameStop that often. I like to call it get off the grid. Meaning off the grid meaning go somewhere else that doesn't have a GameStop or run by a corporation. Or go to a local store. You know, sometimes they do good business. Sometimes they do some grimy business. You know, if you know the person well. But you know, I know it's summer right now, and there's gonna be a market of games. Oh yeah, before I say that, I have to give a little shout out for E3. I love it, hated it, confused about it. My point, Microsoft, you suck balls. What was going through your head? If you don't know what I'm talking about, people out there, type in E3 2010. This is the E3 meaning Electronic Game Show, and they show the biggest, baddest game out there. But sometimes they make you feel like you want to string yourself because they sell a lot of crap out of you. So just to get a heads up, if you didn't see all 3 conferences of E3, I'll give you a little rundown, quick version. Microsoft, you suck. You suck balls. I have to be the worst conference in the world. And that Connect, I'm sorry. Nintendo, good job. You guys really did a wonderful show. You showed Kid Icarus, a long time waiting game. The new 3D. Actually, I haven't seen the gameplay to it, and a bunch of games. And Sony, I have to say, it was like a punch in the dark into the neck. It was like okay, and then sometimes alright, and then sometimes it wasn't good. But you know, you guys kept your own. So I just want to make a little shout out to you guys at E3. You know, good or bad, it was what it was. So back to my little subject on the used games. Well, in fact, it had to do with E3 and used games. I didn't see it before because now with the new market of new games are coming out next year or this year, you want to know, should I get it? Should I get it now? Should I wait? My experience right now, wait. Because you don't know, because sometimes it'll be a good game, you can run down the rundown, like, oh, it's good gameplay, good storyline. When you actually get the game, it's like, I can finish in one day, and you sell it back to GameStop, and GameStop give you 10%, and like, this is it. It feels like, you know, I just got robbed, literally, and with a smile on my face. So that's why I like to just call it, get off the grid. That means if you feel like you can wait till that game gets used, wait, no problem. There's no one rushing you. No one putting a gun to your head and saying you have to get these used games. Just wait patiently like a monk. Wait and see what happens. That's what I did. I waited. The games you just saw me this show, I waited long enough. Got one for 19. Got one. So that's all I have to say right now. So if you see the comments in the below screen, just give me a little comment. You know, you like it, you hate it, you're confused about it, I'll type it in. I got all the free time in the world most of the time. And that's it. Thank you and see ya. Mr. Sora out.